Hi, welcome to Grat's Guide to Anything. This is the 6th in a series on running D&D 5th edition on Roll20 and covers setting up your token markers. So, what are token markers? Why do I need to set them up? And why not use the default set? I'm glad you asked. Token markers are used to tag the tokens in the game with various statuses. So, is a monster dead? Is a character bleeding? Is someone blinded? All of these can be marked to help the players understand and adapt to the tabletop game. When we get further into the game, we will talk about setting up counters so we can track when effects wear out or change. Let me demonstrate. I'll turn on the marker for blind, then bleeding, take them both off, and then indicate that it died. This is using the easy to read set. Blind, bleeding, turn them off, and dead. This is using the default token set. Blind, bleeding, turn them off, dead. As you can see, I had to hunt using the default set to find an icon to use. It actually doesn't matter a lot since your players will get used to whichever tokens you use, but the easy read set is more extensive and I find it easier to read. You do not have to change from the default, but I do need to warn you about something. The way that macros work with token markers in Roll20 is that the macro has to specify the name of the marker. Different token marker sets may have different names for the same or similar markers. Therefore, if you are going to change your set, please do so before we get to macros. Otherwise, you will need to go back through your macros and find any references to token markers and change them when you change your markers. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to load a set of token markers and make them the set for the current game. First, our learning objective. By the end of this video, you'll be able to change the default token marker set for a game in Roll20. To get to the settings is simple. We select Games from the Roll20 menu, My Games. We select the game that you want to configure, in this case Grat's test game. On the right, look for Token Marker Set and click on the little plus sign to the right of it. This will bring up the search dialog box. Just clicking in the box will be enough to bring up the list of your token marker sets. If you have a lot, you can use the search function to narrow them down. You can also use the Create New Set button if you want to create your own. I'm going to select Easy to Read Token Markers and click on Update. You will now see that there are two sets loaded for this game, the default and the new one. Let's compare them. If we click on the three vertical dots next to default token markers and select View Token Marker Set, we'll see the default in all of its glory. Let's go back and let's do the same thing now for easy to read token markers. We'll see the difference. So we only want one set, otherwise we'll get really confused. So let's remove the default set. If we click on the three vertical dots next to default token markers and select Remove from this game, the set will be gone. You may have noticed that I have a custom set of markers. This is because there are a couple of additional markers that I wanted. So I created a new marker set, copied in all of the tokens from easy to read, plus added the extra ones that I wanted. To play around and create your own custom set, select Tools from the Roll20 menu and then select Token Marker Library. You can move things around, create your own sets, upload your own images, whatever you want. Just remember that if you change a token and the name of the token is different, you have to remember to update any macros that you have that use that particular token. That brings us to the end of video 6. Join us next video when we cover converting maps for dynamic lighting. Thanks for watching Grat's Guide to Anything.